Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop, sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold those and throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the club with the juice in them, get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. And it's time. CNN, this is Ghetto Editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest, they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili, summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this, before you with this, you better walk jumping off the building of this. Oh, got the heat up the show, face up thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey Paul, let him know. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one to tee off.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two teams with plenty of confidence. It's the Falcons going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send you out west to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, where we'll hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
They go play action. Kessler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Connor Barwin is one of the most versatile outside linebackers in the league. Started his collegiate career as a tight end and basketball player. You see that athletic ability on display each and every week.
His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off the play fake. Kessler sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. The first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's Keith Marshall. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. To throw is Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw is Kessler. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They fake the handoff. Now Kessler. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Kessler on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They go play action with Kessler. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big gain. Mariota
now from the 50. On the right inside. This is Austin with a catch. 7 yards there on the pickup, and the Rams are going to get a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Watch left. Start right there.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to...
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Right. Easy. Check. Presto.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second down, the ball on the 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And that'll make it 13-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now come the Falcons. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Kessler to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's hauled in by Hardy. A pickup there of 37. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be first down, Rams. First down, Mariota. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Throwing, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Connor Barwin. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Play action. Kessler, he'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And the back goes into motion. Mariota to throw it this time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second and 10. Here's Kessler again. He's going to go up top again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and run with their fullback. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is Marshall. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that was a good...
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run it on the toss. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end respond.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Kessler, and it's incomplete. We have hit half. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come up in an offset eye. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action. Kessler, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 3rd and long, it's Kessler. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run with Marshall, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a carry here for their fullback. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
The left side completion to Jones. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Kessler now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Kessler now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw, Kessler. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vinny Curry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They go play action with Kessler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. Now 4th down. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 1 receiver left, three to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball. 3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Second down following the run. On second down, here's Kessler. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Kessler now to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that... Out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Mannion. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The second-year man, Vic Beasley, in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Mannion. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.